Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video we're going to check out this mystery bike. I actually just bought this yesterday. I paid $60 for Facebook Marketplace, of course. I actually know the guy pretty well who I bought it from. And I was hoping maybe you guys could let me know, what is this bike? So it says Kona, of course, but this isn't the original paint and these aren't the original stickers or decals. Somebody did this, probably, spray can job. You can tell it's not perfect, but I will say it's not too bad and it's very clean. You don't see scratches or grease or anything. So somebody put some time into it. They tried to make it nice and they probably didn't ride it much because there's no scratches anywhere. Anyway, it's not the original paint. It's not the original decals. And I kind of looked on the Kona catalogs and I couldn't find a frame that looked like this. I did see some with kind of arching top tubes, such as this one, but they usually had some kind of center frame members also. And then I thought maybe this is like a Walmart bike that somebody just kind of made a Kona clone. And it might be, but I didn't really find any with a sloping down tube and top tube. So I don't really know what this bike is. It has some kind of corny stickers with these snakes and stuff. I might try to take that off if I can do that without damaging the paint. But yeah, it's kind of a hybrid bike, 20-inch frame, I believe. We have, for the drivetrain, it's a 3x8. And I know I'm pretty sure my friend added this drivetrain onto it. We have a nice vintage style Diora rear derailleur and I don't know how you say it, Akira front derailleur. That's all good and fine. Chain and everything look really nice and clean and good, so it's pretty cool. Just some kind of cheapo flat plastic pedals are here. Don't know if I like this water bottle cage. I feel like it's kind of overpowering the logos and stuff, so I'm probably going to take this off or take it off and put a black one on. The other thing I kind of might change out is the saddle. It's not that it's bad, but it just kind of looks a little like the whole bike looks like it's newly done, except for this. This looks a little like worn and kind of gray. I have a couple saddles here I could put on. I don't know where I got this one, but I think that might fit this bike a little bit better. It's a little nicer. Could go with that one. I also have this one here, a little cheaper looking, but that could also be appropriate for this bike. For the wheels, these are actually wheels that I sold this guy. I didn't even notice that until he told me. He said, hey, by the way, these are the wheels and tires that you sold me on two separate occasions separately that I put back on this bike that I'm reselling to you. So I think I sold the wheels and the tires, again, separate occasions, to him for $25 in total. So now I bought them back, including the whole bike, for $60. I don't know who's getting the better deal there, but whatever. They have a little bit of dry rot, but not too bad. They are 38 millimeter Bontragers, but that on these skinny road wheels, they only measured out to about 35, if I remember right. And these are some pretty narrow Weidman road wheels, nothing special. Same thing in the front. Tires are pretty good, but not perfect by any means. In terms of the brakes, we have Tektro V brakes. Yeah, standard stuff, works good. Up front, unbranded, what's that? I think plastic bodied brake levers. I kind of like this though. These are some Shimano, what do they call them? SIS. There we go. I just lowered the bike so I could get to them a little bit better. And these are I believe these have 7 shift positions. And that didn't really work real well when I picked the bike up because it's an 8-speed cassette. But then I found that it does have a friction mode and non-friction mode. So I just turned this lever up to the friction mode. And of course now it shifts quite nicely. Goes into all the gears without any fuss. This is not the original stem. Don't know it's a zoom stem. Kind of interesting handlebar here. It's has like a texture to it and some kind of spackle color. Grips are pretty much new, it looks like. Somebody put these on pretty much new. Yeah, it's a pretty nice bike for kind of a home paint job. Like I said, I paid $60 for it. I think I'm going to go ahead and change that out now. But I might try to peel these off because these are just tacky. Hang on. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, it looks like this is going to work. I just kind of started it with my fingernails, and now I'm being very careful because I know this is just rattle can spray paint. It seems to be on the frame quite well, but sometimes it is, you know, possible to rip it right off. So I'm just going really slow with this. Luckily, there's not like a lot of sticky sticker residue being left on, so I'm glad about that. Oops, the sticker itself just tore. It's okay. We'll come back and get it. Anyway, I won't bore you with this. Looks like this one's going to come off pretty cleanly. All right, that looks a lot better. A lot better. Now coming down here is the other Cobra sticker. I already started peeling it off. Let's go ahead and get that off the rest of the way. And there we go. That looks a lot better. I also went ahead and took that water bottle cage off, and I think the bike looks a lot better now already. I think we'll go ahead and take this Michael decal off and yeah, clean it up a little bit. But other than that, I'm going to change the saddle out, and I think I will go with this cheaper one. Yeah, let me do that now. Okay, I'm pretty much done, but there's one more thing I think I'm going to add to this bike, because most people who are going to want to buy this type of bike, they're probably going to want a kickstand. Luckily, I have one from some other bike, and I think it's going to go on here pretty good. Goes like that. What brand is that? Greenfield. Okay. Should go right in that little spot there. Well, let me clean that off a little bit first. There we go. That's a little bit better. So let's get this out of the way for now. That should go just like that. And this, hopefully, yes, this is 9/16, not 15 millimeters. What is 9/16? I don't know. Okay, anyway, that feels pretty good. Let's test it out. Perfect, it works. All right, so we're pretty much done with this build now. And I think it came out pretty good. So it came out pretty good. Did this build, I hardly did anything. What I did is I changed it to friction shift. I changed the saddle out, and I took some of those ugly decals off of it and added a kickstand. So there we go. Let me know in the comments what you think this bike actually is. Hold on, something just came up to my mind. Yeah, it just came to my mind that we can take a look at the bottom bracket shell if there's any numbers or clues. This is the first time I'm seeing it too. I do see some numberage here. I can't quite make out what they are. M8. Let's go a little further under. All right. It appears to be just a serial number. That doesn't really tell me too much. Kind of looking at these welds, they're not super beautiful, but yeah. Maybe this means something to you guys. So back to what I was saying though, please in the comments, let me know what bike this is. What is this? Is this like a Walmart bike, or is this an actual Kona, or what the heck are we looking at here? And by the way, I actually don't care if it's a Kona clona and not a real Kona. Maybe it's a bike from Walmart, because it is a steel frame and it does have decent components on it. Like the Diora rear derailleur has a square taper sealed bottom bracket, which is good. Yeah, a lot of good components. So even if it is a fake, it's still, I think, actually a solid bike. In addition, how much do you think I can get for it? So I paid $60. How much do you think I can get for it? I'm going to be start off optimistic, because I think it's in really nice condition. I have rode it just a little bit, and I believe now it'll be shifting really well. It definitely stops nicely, no problems there. The brakes are adjusted very nicely, no squealing, no nothing. So I'm thinking the wheels are straight as well. It's a perfect condition bike, I would say, or as perfect as an older bike like this can be. It's a very good, let's just say very good condition bike. So maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but maybe if I wait long enough, I can get 150 for it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put up there 150 or so, maybe even a little more. Maybe I'm just being a little overly optimistic, but I think that's the problem though. For me, it's a nice bike, but do other people think that it's actually worth that much money? That's the question. Anyway, let me know in the comments, how much is this bike worth and what is this bike? Thanks for watching. Bye.